Place of supply of goods. The provisions regarding place of supply of goods are provided in Chapter 5 of IGST Act. Section 10. Section 11. Place of supply of domestic transactions involving goods. The Section 10(1) of the IGST Act has provided the 5 rules for determination of place. Supply involving movement of goods. Goods delivered on bill to ship to model. Supply not involving movement of goods. Goods assembled installed at site. Goods supplied on board a conveyance. The Section 10(2) provides that if the place of supply cannot be determined as per any of the above rules as given in Section 10(1), the government may prescribe the manner to ascertain the place of supply. A. Supply involving movement of goods. In the case of supply involving movement of goods, the place of supply is the location of the goods at the time when the movement of goods terminates, ends, for delivery to the recipient. The movement can be undertaken by the supplier or recipient. It may even be taken by any other person after the supplier or the recipient discloses the destination to the person. B. Goods delivered on bill to ship to model. Where the goods are delivered by the supplier to a recipient or any other person on the direction of a third person, whether acting as an agent or otherwise, before or during movement of goods, either by way of transfer of documents of title to the goods or otherwise, it shall be deemed that the said third person has received the goods, and the place of supply of such goods shall be the principal place of business of such person. C. Supply not involving movement of goods. Where the supply does not involve movement of goods, the place of supply shall be the location of such goods at the time of the delivery to the recipient. Here, it is not intended to cover cases where it is difficult to move, but to cover those cases where the supply demands that good ought not to move. D. Goods assembled installed at site. Where the goods are assembled or installed at site, the place of supply shall be the place of such installation or assembly. It is important to distinguish this installation or assembly from works contract. Works contract under GST is treated as supply of service, and the provisions of this section are therefore not applicable. E. Goods supplied on board a conveyance. Where the goods are supplied on board a conveyance, including a vessel, an aircraft, a train or motor vehicle, the place of supply shall be the location at which such goods are taken on board. The place of supply of goods supplied on board a conveyance like aircraft, train, vessel, motor vehicle, etc. is the location where such goods have been taken on board. These goods are sold during the journey on board a conveyance. When place of supply cannot be determined as discussed. Where the place of supply of goods cannot be determined, the place of supply shall be determined in such manner as may be prescribed. Where none of the above provisions are applicable to determine the place of supply of goods, the central government will prescribe rules on the recommendations of the GST Council regarding the manner of its determination. However, it must be ensured before taking recourse to residual provisions that the supply is one which is not already covered by any of the earlier subsections. Place of supply of goods imported into or exported from India, cross-border transactions. Place of supply of goods where the goods are imported into or exported from India will be determined in accordance with Section 11 of the IGST Act. Import of goods is defined in Section 2(5) of the IGST Act, and export of goods is defined in Section 2(10) of the IGST Act. Another aspect worth noting is, if the goods move from one foreign country to another foreign country without entering into India, it will not be a supply in taxable territory even if the supplier is in India. Export of goods. When goods are exported from India, then the place of supply of such goods shall be the location outside India, i.e. the place where the goods have been exported. Export means taking goods out of India to a place outside India. Such export of goods have been treated as inter-state supply, but no GST is payable as it has been declared as zero-rated supplies. Import of goods. If the goods have been imported into India, the place of supply of goods is the place where the importer is located. In this regard, import has been defined as bringing into India from a place outside India. It is treated as interstate supplies and it attracts GST along with customs duties.